Hello everyone, so now we are going to do one more lab for the BGP AS Path Prepending Lab. Okay, so in this one what we are going to do, we are going to increase the AS. If you see here, let me show you here, we are using the same thing. We are going to use the route map as we done just now. We are going to write axis list 1 and then we are going to select the traffic, and then same thing we are going to create the route map, and then we are putting the sequence number and matching the traffic, and we are going to set the perpend as a 1 2 3 4 5. So we are putting 1 5 time. Your wish, how many number of time you need to put, you can put. So if this 5 1 2 3 4 5, so our router will think this is the 5 AS away. This is a AS number. So he will read 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 AS away means he will think this is a not near to me. This is a 5 AS away. So he will skip this route. Okay. I will show you when we do the lab. So what I am saying here, we will use the route map. I am selecting the traffic. Then I am creating the sequence number. I am saying match this traffic to axis list 1 and assign the perpend some number I give 1 1 1 1 5 time, and the remaining I did not assign anything. After that, when we check this one, we need to apply. First of all, we created here and we need to apply. We apply to the neighbor, that is 12.2, and after that when we check here, this is a path perpending, this one. If you see, this is a route 1.1.1. I am getting before from 12.1, but when we increase this number, router will compare. He will see if I take this 1.1.1 from this hop, how many AS away from me. If I go from this next hop, how many AS away from me. So if you see 1 2 3 4 5 6, so it is showing 6 hop away from me. So he will prefer whoever is the shortest, he will prefer that one. So that's why this route move from here to here. Okay, so we will see the lab how we can do. When we do, you will have the idea. And if you did not remember, then I will show you the attribute 1 minute, so you can have the idea. The attribute what we discussed before, if you see here, which one, this is one, AS path, this one we are doing. So he is going to prefer the shortest path. Wherever you have the shortest, he is going to take that one. Okay, so by default we are having only one because it is next hop only, but we are making the router, we are saying that I am far away, so router will take the other route. Okay, we are doing this one. Let me bring where it is. In this lab what we are doing, we are saying the router, this route is far away to you, so automatically router is router is not taking that route, he is taking the other route from the other network, same route from the other network. Let me, where it is, let me go. So in this scenario what we have, I am here in the R2 and this is the R1, this is the R2. I am getting this route from here to here, and also I am getting this route from here to here. So they will check first weight, all are having the same weight. So they will check the next attribute, all are having the same. So they will check the neighbor IP. Whoever is having low neighbor IP, they are going to select the route. This neighbor is having low IP, 12.1, this is 23.3. So he is going to prefer the route from here. So what we are saying, this route is far away. We are saying that one, this route is not from one hop, AS. He is away from 5 AS. AS is nothing but autonomous system. He is in one AS. Example, I have AS1. Maybe I can have 100 router in the AS1. He is not going to count the router. He is going to count the AS number. So when we are going from one side to other side, we will have different AS like this. In this one, maybe you have 100 router. This is AS1. This is AS2. This is AS3. This is AS3. Again, you will have AS4. Like this. So whenever you are getting the BGP route, they are going to count the AS number, and wherever you are getting the less AS, he is going to prefer that route. So in this scenario, from both the side we are getting the same AS 1, because next hop is only one hop away. So both side we are getting only 1. But what we are doing, we are using the route map and we are configuring, and we are saying that this is far away from us. So this route will be not selected, and we are going to get the route from here. So this way we can manipulate the traffic. Okay. So let's do this lab so you will have the idea. What I will do, I will take the GNS3, or I can take the EVNG. We can use anything. Anyhow, let's do here. I will switch off this router now. I will switch off this router and let me save this configuration. Okay, so now we will do the new configuration. I will take new notepad and I will create a new lab here. I will say new file. This name, what name? Let me copy the same name here. AS Path Prepending, and we will paste here. Let me paste the name here, same thing as we have, and let me take the router. Okay, we can take 3 router, right? We have one here, and we have one here, and we have one here. Same, we will do same topology like this, 1 2 3. So I will use here 1. We can use any way, 1 2 3, and I'm going to connect this one 0 by 0 to 0 by 0, and here 1 by 0 to 1 by 0, and I'm going to bring the ports here. This will be the ports here, an IP schema, same IP schema whatever we are using, 12.0. okay, I draw here opposite, no problem, we can use any way. So here I will put the IP schema. This will be 192.168.12.0/24. so this IP schema we are going to use this side, and this side I will use the 13.0, and we will have the loopback. So we will have the loopback here, right? So I will write here loopback, same topology I will use, loopback 0 we are using. So loopback 0, I will give the network, anything I can give. I need to give the same network both the sides, so I will use 24, 1.1.1 24, and I will make this one also here. This is also I can use loopback 0. So I am using both side loopback 0, AS number 1 and AS number 2. So let me use same thing. I will use here AS number 2 here, and I will make this duplicate. I will put this here, AS number 1, and if you want we can put here some drawing. So we can say this is a AS number 2, like this, and select this one. And if you want to change the color, go in the style and select this, and whatever color you want to give, light color we will give this one, apply. Okay, so this is a configuration we are going to do now. And what else we need to write here? IP I give, both the side AS number I give, and we can start the router. I think let me start the router and take the console. Notepad I have already. Let me take the console, R1, R2, it open, yeah, R3. So now we have 3 console, R1, R2, R3. 3 console is okay. Now we need to write the configuration. So let me take the notepad. This name for the lab will be, okay, let me copy this, not duplicate. I will copy and I will delete this. Okay, so where is the notepad? We can put in the notepad this is our lab, AS Prepending Lab. Okay, so I will do the R1 configuration. So enable config T, host name R1, and interface I have fast Ethernet 0x0. I will assign the IP address 192.168.12.1 255.255.255.0, and we can write no shut, and then we can take the other interface also. Let me copy and paste here. Here will be 1.0 13, this will be 13. Okay, and also here no need to advertise our loopback, right? Okay, what else we need to do? This is site only IP. Let me do for R2 also. Let me copy from here. Configuration is here 2, and here will be 2, and if you see here we have only this one interface, fast Ethernet 0x0 12.2, and here we need to have the loopback. So I will write interface loopback 0, IP address 1.1.1.1 255.255.255.0, and then we will write here what we have here, loopback, this interface. Okay, so now I can go for the R3. This is a R3, and here also R3, and in the R3 if you see fast Ethernet, this is 1/0. Okay, and this will be 13.3 12.2, and this is loopback remains same, both the side loopback is same. Okay, so now what I can do, I can start the BGP configuration, or I can paste this IP. Let's verify before pasting. I have R1 here. This is a fast Ethernet 0x0 1/0 12.1 13.1, and if I go here R2, enable config T R2, and this is a fast Ethernet 0x0 12.2, and loopback is 1.1.1. R3, this is R3 F 1/0 13.3, and this one. Okay, so now we can paste this configuration first of all in the R1 and R2 all routers. So this is a R1, I paste here, this is okay, and then I will go for R2 IP address. I will copy this one and I will paste this. Okay, so now I will take R3. I will paste in the R3. So this one is finished. Now we have this R1, R2, R3. Now we need to do the BGP. What we done just now, we done the basic configuration. Now we are going to do the BGP. We have eBGP. How I can say eBGP? Because we have one side AS is 1, other side we have the AS2. Okay, so let me do here. This is AS1, this is AS2. So let me write here. I will write here router BGP, and our AS is 1. And now I will write neighbor, my neighbor. Who is my neighbor? R13.2 and 12.2. So now I will write here, here. My neighbor 192.168.13.3, and remote AS, what is the remote AS2? Okay, so what I am saying, my neighbor is 13.3 remote AS, this one I am making here like this way. So I can copy this. No, let me do here. We have one more neighbor. this neighbor also I have. So I will paste here. I will say this is a 12.2. So this is my 2 neighbor. Okay, what I am saying, I have 2 neighbor here. One neighbor is 13.3, one neighbor is 12.2. Okay, after that what we will do, here I will, let me copy this whole thing. I will go here, I will paste here in the R2, and here I am here in the R2. I have one neighbor only, this one, 12. This is the 12.1. So this is a 12.1. AS will be 1. This I will remove. Oh, sorry. Let me remove this one. Okay. So I am here in the R2. I am saying router BGP, and our AS will be 2. So I am saying router BGP 2. My neighbor is this one, and neighbor AS is this. And now I need to advertise. What I need to advertise? My route, because I have the 1.1.1. So I will write 1.1. This one, and then 255.255.255.0. Okay, network ID, and then whatever the mask we have. We are using /24. That's why we are writing 255. Okay. After that, what I will do? I will copy the same thing. I will go here in the R3. I will paste here. If you see, this is a router BGP2, and our neighbor is this one, 13.1. okay, and AS will be 1, and this remains same because here also we have 1.1.1. okay. So now I can paste this configuration. So let me copy from here to here. I will go in the R2 or R1. First R1 we did not paste, so let me copy the R1. I will paste this in the R1. So this is the R1. I will go here, exit. I will paste this in the R1, and then I will go here. I will copy, this is for the R2. So I will go here in the R2. I will paste this. After that I will go here, I will copy this and I will paste in the R3, this one. We are not doing the neighborship from the loopback, okay. So no need to worry, we are not doing loopback neighborship, so no need to write next hop self or anything. I pasted. So now let's verify the route. In the R2 what we are getting. If I go, I will write show IP BGP. What I am getting, still I did not get. Show IP BGP, and here let's see what we are getting. Show IP BGP. Here this is our own route. 00, next hop is 00, means same router, ourself only we are advertising this one. So let me check here what we have here. Show IP BGP, our own routes, this one. Maybe we will have here issue for the router ID. Both the router ID is having the 1.1.1. So we can change the router ID also. Okay. Show IP BGP. We are getting here. If you see, we are getting 1.1.1 from 12.2. Only from one place. Why not from 2? Now it came. If you see, this BGP is a slow protocol, so it will take some time. Now we get this route. What I am doing here, let me explain here. I am standing in the R1. Okay, I am here, and imagine this is a ISP1 and this is a ISP2. You are getting the route from ISP1, this route. You are getting same route from both the ISP, here and here, but you are preferring this one. Why you are preferring this one? Because first they will check weight, all the attributes they will check. All are equal, so at last they will check the neighbor ID, neighbor IP address. So this is a low, 12.2. This is a 13.2. So he will select this path. That's why our route, whatever route we are getting here inside, if you see which route I am saying, this one 1.1.1 is getting from 13.3 and also 12.2. From both sides I am getting. But the problem here, what I am getting problem, if you see here, this is the greater than and the star symbol, means this one is preferring. This one is preferring 12.2 because they have the low neighbor IP compared to this one. And if you see here AS, you have only one, that is 2, AS2. So only one hop away from here. So what I will do here, if example your manager told this what we can say, this valid and best route should be from this hop, not from here. So what we can do, we can increase the weight or we can increase the local preference. Just now whatever we done, increase the weight or local preference. Or now what we can do, the next thing, AS path we are going to increase. So what I will say, this router is having long AS path, that is 2 2 2 2 or something. He need to pass 4 or 5 AS path. After that we will get this route. So automatically this router will change from here to here because this is only after 1 AS. And then when we increase the AS here, he will say, okay, if I want to pass 5 AS, then I will not take, I need the shortest path. So I will take the where I have less number of AS. I need to cross less number of AS, so this way they can jump. So now by seeing this one, we can say we are getting the route 1.1.1 from the two places. One is from 13.3, one is from 12.2. Now it is prefer and taking from where? It is taking from 12.2. And as per our manager, we need to move this from 13.3. So how we can do? So we can use the route map. Okay, better way, best way is route map. Use the route map, so it is easy for us to do that one. So what first step in the route map, what we are doing, we are selecting the traffic. If you remember, we are selecting the traffic. So I will go in the global configuration mode and then I will select axis list 1 and then permit. I need to select the traffic, which one I need to change, 1.1. So I will write 1.1.1.0 to 0 and network ID and the wildcard mask 255. This way I select the traffic. Then we need to create the route map. I will write route map and after that give any name, ABC example, or any name you can give. Then permit sequence number. If you see there is a lot of sequence number, I will give 10, simple for easy for us, 10. What I need to do, I need to match. So I will write match IP address. Which one? Access list 1 IP address match. If it is matched, then what we need to do, we need to set as path, set AS path. Okay, how many we need to set? This one, your wish. How many time you need to set, you press that number of time, 111 like this. Okay, so I put 1111. If you want more, you can put more also. So now I put this many, so it will count like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So he will think this router is 10 AS away from me, so I will not take the route from this router, like that. After that, what we will do, we will exit and then we need to create another what we can say, the another route map to put the other traffic as 0 or without a same AS. So sequence number we will give another. So route map ABC permit 20. If I did not give anything, by default they will take 1. Okay, by default they will take 1. So what I done here, first time I create the route map with the permit, route map saying that permit, and this is a sequence number. In the sequence number 10, they will check the access list. If the traffic is matched, they will set that AS as a 10 time, and remaining traffic, second sequence number, they will go here 20, and nothing is mentioned here, so they will keep by default whatever we have, because this route map is going to execute in the sequence. So first they will look the sequence number 10, and after that they will check 11 we don't have, 12 we don't have, we have 20, so they will come to 20. So they will execute in the sequence manner from top to bottom. Okay, so now we created this one, but we need to apply also. Only creation is not, nothing will change. We need to apply. So where we need to apply? We can apply in which router we want to apply. How we can know where we need to apply? If you see, I am doing here. If I don't want to get this route, I need to apply here. If I don't want to get this one, I need to apply here. So we don't need this one, so I need to apply to this neighbor. Okay, so what we are saying, we are saying that one, we need to go up first of all router BGP, this is one, and then I will say neighbor, give the neighbor IP 192.168.12.1, and we will write root map and ABC out. Cannot what we have, root map 12.1, I wrote here wrong, this is 12.2, see here, this is 12.2, 12.1 is ourself only, right? We need to apply to our neighbor, so this is our neighbor, so neighbor IP is 12.1, I wrote 12.1 here, that's why it is giving error. Our IP we cannot give, we need to apply to neighbor. So here what I will do here, I will go here, I will change this IP to neighbor IP. Okay, now it will work. So what I am saying, this is I am saying here, this neighbor route, if any this route is coming, this route, we will have this route. If I want to go to this 1.1.1, this route is 10 time away, 10 AS away. Okay, now we can check. How we can check? Just write show IP BGP. Still it is not changed, we need to wait some time. Still not changed, we need to write clear IP BGP star soft, and after a few seconds we can check show IP BGP, show IP BGP. Still it is not changed, something we done wrong. Let's see, we apply 12.2, let's check, still something we done wrong, or let me check here. What we done, we configure, where we configure in R1. Let me check the topology. Our topology, no, we need to configure in R2 because we are getting from R2. So I configure in R1, that's why it is not coming. Let me remove. Maybe you are confused here. Let me explain what I am saying. See here, whenever we are applying, whenever we are increasing the AS, we need to increase in that router, which router we don't want to do. So here we need to increase. What I done, I configure in this router, that's why it is not affecting. Okay, so what we need to do, remove this AS, whatever I increase here, that is going to reflect to other router, but we need to reflect that incoming to this router, that's why it is not showing anything here. So I need to apply to this router, not the R1. Okay, so what I will do, I will remove from the R1. Let me remove from the R1. From where we are getting route, we need to configure this AS in that router. So this router will give fall information to this one. This router will give fall information to this one. Okay, so what I will do, I will remove here. Let me write here, or easy way, restart the router. We did not save the configuration, so better restart the router. I will restart and then we will copy paste the configuration whatever we have for the R1. Let me copy this. Okay, so now we are checking in the R1, but we need to apply in the which route we don't want to get, in that place we need to apply. Let me check it is working. Show IP BGP, show IP BGP. Okay, so now we have the route. So let me explain again what I told. I am getting this route, I am getting this route in R1. I am getting this 1.1.1 from here. That one will be best and prefer. So, but our manager told we should not get the root from here. We should take the root from here. So I need to increase the AS here. So when we are getting the root, our router will imagine, when our router will see, it will appear like this is 5 time or 10 time away from AS, means 5 AS. If I need to get the root, if I need to send this traffic from here, it need to go 5 AS away or 10 AS away. We need to show that picture to this router. So how we can do? We can increase the AS. So where we can increase the AS? I increase here, but here we no need to increase, because we are getting from where, we need to increase there. So we are getting from here, so I need to increase here. Okay. So what I will do? I will just create the route map. Let me write here. I will go in the R2. Okay, in the R2 I will write. So in the R2, first step, if you remember what we need to do, we need to write the access list. First we need to define the access list. So I will write here access dash list and list number anything permit, and what I need to select 1.1.0 0.0.0.255, and then what we need to write? We need to write route dash map ABC, any name we can give, then permit sequence number, any number. After that match, if it is match, then what I need to match? IP address, from where? List 1. If it is match, then set AS, I need to set AS path perpending, how many AS? Example, I need to put this number of AS, and then when after setting I will write exit, and then again I will use this route map. I will put this as a 20 and I will exit. Then we need to apply. Where I need to apply? I need to apply to the neighbor. I need to apply to the neighbor. So I will write here router BGP, AS number is 2 because we are in the R2, and I need to apply to the neighbor. Who is my neighbor? Neighbor is R1. R1 is my neighbor, so I will write the neighbor IP 192.168.12.1, and after that route map. Our traffic is route map name, and then our traffic is going inside here. It is going from leaving here, leaving this router, so out. It is going out, so I will write out. Okay, this way we will apply. So let me copy and paste this one from here to here. Before, let's verify this one. I am selecting the traffic and this is a sequence number. If it is match, then apply this many AS and exit. If it is not match, keep same as it is and then apply. Hope this command will be good. Maybe we did not miss anything. Anyhow, let's configure this. Should go to R2. Okay, because we are getting the IP from the R2 only. So now I will paste this. Let me move this up and now paste this. Okay, now we apply everything, so we can check now. Still same thing, still same thing. Let me write clear IP, clear IP BGP star or star soft, we can put anything. Yeah, now it is moved. If you see, after clearing that one, it moved here. Okay, so what we done here, we increase AS. If you see here, I increase this. How many number of times I wrote? That many number of AS. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And if you see here, one I cannot count. The 8 I increase. So let me check here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this is by default. So it is saying that 9 AS away from me. This route is 9 AS away from me. R1 is seeing this one and he is thinking this route is 9 AS away from me, so I will not take this route. I will take this one. This will be good for me. So this way we can do the lab for the AS by changing the AS. Okay, if you have any confusion, let me explain again before closing this one. What I done here, I am standing here. Here I am using the AS1, here we are using the AS2. This route we are getting from the two places. And we are getting from here, we are getting from here. This one is preferred because it is having the low neighbor IP address. But your manager told this route should prefer from here. So what we will do, we will go inside R2 and we will create the route map and we will assign the dummy AS. We will increase the AS and then we will apply to this neighbor. And this traffic is leaving this router, so we will write out here. So this traffic will go, and when we check here it will show the we have more AS. So this path will not prefer, this will be not prefer, and this will be prefer. This way we can do. This is just a small topology we use, but we will have in the real scenario so many things, but for lab purpose we use only 3 router. Okay, let me